What up, YouTube? Welcome to King Use TV. Man, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and run them likes up. So, I just finished watching the Drinks Champ episode with the game. Shit was cool, man. I liked it. But, so he said something real interesting that I don't think anybody noticed during the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip, man. Has to do with Eminem stepping on the Compton Courthouse, which the game says is the reason he wasn't feeling the Super Bowl performance. So let's get into this clip, man.
Angry about the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck about that. I saw Dr. Dre. I saw 50 hanging upside down. I saw Mary. I had one problem with the Super Bowl. One. You want to know what it is?
Yes.
Eminem stepped on the Compton Courthouse and it broke.
That's what exploded?
That was the Compton Courthouse. You wouldn't know unless you've been in the Compton Courthouse or you came out of the Compton Courthouse or your mother was in the Compton Courthouse fighting for custody of you like me, or you seen your niggas get sentenced to life in the Compton Courthouse. Then it wouldn't have meant nothing to you, but it meant something to me. Hey, look, Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the fucking good MCs, great MCs. He rap fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. He do all that shit, Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. The fuck you mean? So what you trying to say? Hey, let's just say what you're trying to say. You trying to say that I don't want to head up fade with the white man?
No, I just want to stay on some drama. That's all.
Hey, it's not drama. Hey, you know what this is?
Not drama,
Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah.
So you know how deep I go?
Yeah.
It's the bridge is over. The bridge is over. I'm not doing that. I'm saying
it's that same vibe.
Yo, look. Hey, yo.
That competitiveness.
When Floyd get in the ring in with his opponent,
Yes.
It's not.
But game, let's just be clear. Let me just stop
Nore,
you for a
but
second.
listen, let me stop you for a fucking second. It's not.
He's dead.
Yo, bro. It's
So
not
you saying you want that smoke with Eminem one-on-one?
No. Hey, look. I want it because, again, James, look up. James Cruz, look up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I want smoke with Eminem.
But
I'm saying
if versus call you,
I'm
and
saying
they got a half
I
a
want
ticket.
no. I didn't say that. It's bigger. It's not.
They
It's
got
like,
2 million.
hey, yo, Swizz and Timberland know that it's bigger than versus. I'm not saying I want smoke with Eminem. I'm saying I want smoke with Eminem, him and him. Whoever. Bro, because niggas know. Like, I don't be... Again, I wasn't on Super Bowl because I'm not the safe choice.
Yeah, so that's another thing that people were that's another thing where people were questioning, like, why was 50 Cent performing on the Super Bowl halftime show, especially on the West Coast, and not the game? So that was kind of like I think that's what triggered the game. You know, why would you have an East Coast artist, you know, but then again, it was pretty much anybody under Dr. Dre. So 50 Cent was under Dr. Dre. So I mean, I see what's going on here. But the whole Compton Courthouse situation, like, I didn't even notice that shit until he said that. And then, like, now when I go back and we play the clip, like, he for real, like, people from LA and shit know how the Compton Courthouse looks like. Like, it has a... Yeah, man. I like when I first saw I had no clue that's what it was. But that is how the Compton Courthouse looks like, for sure, man. Like, see that shit? So I guess M steps on it. Yeah, I don't want to play too much before we get copyrighted, but yeah, man, that shit was crazy, bro. I didn't even know that's what he did. Like, so I mean, I can kind of see where the game's coming from. I mean, I personally think that, you know, he's still somewhat, he has a grudge because, you know, performing at the halftime is legendary, man. Like, that's like a fucking, that's better than winning a Grammy. That's like, you got billions of people watching you, you know, and for them to come to the West Coast and not have like a full West Coast, like, fucking, like a West Coast army of just rappers and shit, and them to have 50 Cent instead of the Game, that shit was kind of lame. Because the Game, like, let's keep it real, bro. If we go back, like, to whenever the Game came out and shit, like, nobody was even looking at the West Coast until the Game put out his fucking album. I remember it was dry for like 5 to 10 years. Nobody was even listening to nothing that was coming out of LA. And then the Game comes. So I mean, he's not fucking chopped cheese, bro. Like, the Game is, he has a serious body of work. I'm talking about like 10 albums. I mean, they said that the guy who killed Osama bin Laden was listening to the Game's album while he was doing it. Like, the guy has put in the work, right? Like, why would you not put him, you know? And it could be, you know, NFL, like, they probably don't want to associate with him because he's, you know, he represents a gang and shit like that, and he has a past. But I think that's fucking lame. Like, you should, you know, he should have been up there. Real talk. Like, I would have replaced him with Kendrick. That would have made more sense. You know, because Kendrick is more of like the new school type rapper, that, but the Game is that shit, you know, he's like a legend on the West Coast, you know. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But so yeah, then he goes on to say that he wants to do a versus battle with Eminem and whatnot, and that he can beat Eminem in a versus battle. Honestly, man, numbers wise, he can't. You can name one Eminem single, probably take over like one of Game's albums, bro. Like, Lose Yourself will probably beat the Game's entire album. Just that one single. Let's keep it real, right? And I listen to the Game more than Eminem, but we gotta just, you know, we gotta keep it real, bro. Like, he can't compete with fucking Eminem. Song for song, he can't compete with Eminem, bro. I don't think so. Like, what are you gonna, how you gonna, okay, how are you gonna beat Lose Yourself, The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am, fucking, I mean, the list goes on and on. You know, I just don't, yeah, I don't see where he's coming at with that angle. I think that's still kind of his whole grudge situation with the whole thing, man. But yeah, man, I don't see him competing with Eminem, bruh. What do y'all think, man? Comment down below. Y'all think that the Game has a chance with Eminem in a versus battle? Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Peace.